Hi everyone! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to assemble my hanging mermaid Ambra. I designed Ambra as a mermaid that's just floating in place, enjoying the sea life around her. Here she is with her two sisters Emery and Kiva. All three are available for purchase separately. Now let me show you how to assemble your Ambra mermaid. For materials I'm using both glue and double-sided tape. For the parts that I glue together, you can use tape instead if you prefer. Here are the mermaid cutouts. You will need two mermaids to create one finished mermaid. There is a fold line at her tail, and for you Cricut users, you'll notice that these lines will show up in Design Space as dashed cut lines. I did this because it's such a small line that I didn't think it was necessary to create a second design for use with a scoring tool. So just use your blade for this one, and your blade will cut a dashed line for the fold line. Your two mermaid cutouts will go together like this. And the first thing you do is fold each of the tails in opposite directions. And then take the top mermaid and set her aside. We'll bring her back later. On your bottom mermaid, cut a small piece of double-sided tape and place it right along the fold line at the tail. Try to get your tape as close to the line as possible without sitting on top of it. If you have a part of your tape hanging off the edge, just snip it off. Now bring back the other mermaid and align it on top. Try to match it to the bottom mermaid as much as possible. Once you have a good alignment, hold down both mermaids with one hand, and with your other hand, lift up her tail to reveal the tape underneath. Then remove the lining on your tape. Now press the two mermaids together to secure. And now we'll glue the rest of the body together. For easier access, I dispense my glue into a small bowl. And now open up your top mermaid and spread glue across a small section starting at the tail. We are going to do this in sections, working our way towards her head. And doing it this way in sections makes it easier to keep the two mermaids aligned. I'm using tacky white glue, which is thicker, so it's a little harder to spread, but it dries fast. Once you reach her head, just spread your glue on her face and crown area. We want to leave her hair area unglued if you want to be able to fan it out. And last step, glue her two arms together. And that's it for the mermaid assembly. If you have any dried glue on her body, you can just scrape it off with your X-Acto knife. Now let's attach her string. Her crown is designed to be the string notch, and you'll notice there are 3 holes there. You can use any of these holes. I'm going to use the middle one, which is also the largest hole. For string, I like to use this clear monofilament, also known as fishing line. Now just loop your string through the hole, and to prevent my knot from cutting into the paper, I place a finger between the string when I tie my knots to create a small loop. Now just very loosely tie 3 knots and then remove your finger. To tighten those knots, pull on all 4 string ends. Now just cut your string and we can prep her for hanging. For her hair, you can gently curl it open by running anything cylindrical along it like this. I'm using my small paintbrush. And do this on both sides. You can also give her tail a gentle curl as well. And that's it. Your Ambra Mermaid is ready to hang. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks again for all your support.